I've dropped out of my PhD.
Today we're gonna look at something you don't see every day on the internet. Something that reminds us this is the type of people we have around us.
It's probably a better idea for a girl to do OnlyFans than to get a normal job because it just makes so much money.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about Zara Dar, the woman who looked at academia and said, yeah, I'm good. The PhD student turned OnlyFans millionaire. Instead of graduating with a PhD in computer science, she decided to graduate with a $1 million bank account, thanks to OnlyFans. Now, before you roll your eyes and clench your asses, let's unpack this because her story is a lot. And by a lot, I mean the kind of chaos that makes reality TV show look lame. Zara Dar was a computer science PhD student, a legit brainiac. She made YouTube videos about machine learning and neural networks, and by all means, she really had a promising academic future. But somewhere along the way, she decided that the long nights and competitive grind and the uncertain job prospects weren't worth it. I'll give you that fair point. Honestly, who hasn't looked at research and said I could just be a waiter and be less stressful? So she pivoted to OnlyFans, like a normal person would do. What is up with everybody trying to do OnlyFans, where she started to make enough money to pay off her family's mortgage, buy a car, and avoid student loans? Honestly, who wouldn't be tempted for that kind of success?
Although my OnlyFans has been a side project while I pursued my PhD, I've been able to make over $1 million.
I mean, I once got excited about finding $5 in my jeans pocket. Imagine waking up to 6 figures in your bank account. Oh, my business is not working. Oh, I failed. Oh. Well, I'm just gonna sell my body and my soul. Let me just post my nudes online. I'm sure there will be millions of horny fucks out there.
With that, I helped my family pay off their mortgage, I bought myself a car, and thankfully I avoided taking out any student loans. Now I have an investment portfolio and I'm planning on buying my own house soon. So all of these achievements are just reminders of the tangible rewards of carving my own path and the freedom that comes with it.
So Zara made a video called PhD Dropout to OnlyFans Model. Now here's the thing, she's not wrong about the flaws in the system. Academia can be pointless for some people. You work insane hours for peanuts, only to see professors take credit for your breakthroughs. And after all that, you're not even guaranteed a decent job. That's not exactly a great turn to investment. She points out that society is pushing us to follow this rigid path. Study hard, go to college, get a respectable job. But for many, that path doesn't lead to happiness or financial stability.
I'm no longer bound by the expectations of an academic institution or the constraints of a corporate office. I can comfortably wake up each day and decide what I want to learn, diving into topics that genuinely interest me and not just those deemed important by a funding agency or a company's bottom line.
Fair enough, Zara, you've got a point so far. But, and this is a big but, her solution, yikes. Because while selling your soul for quick cash might work for her, it's not a sustainable model for most people. And it also sends a dangerous message, especially to young adults and teens who might look at her success and think, why bother with school when I can just do this?
And of course, the best part is that everything I build will be entirely my own. I'm not contributing to someone else's legacy or bottom line. I'm building my own brand and my own future.
Look, Zara might feel free now, but freedom isn't just about financial independence. It's also about having options. And let's all be real, society needs more engineers and influencers. Can you imagine a world where your surgeon just stops mid-surgery just to film a TikTok? Hey guys, just removing this appendicite. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I wasn't born into a wealthy family or handed opportunities on a silver platter. Every step forward I take, every milestone I reach will be the result of my own vision. That thought on its own is intimidating, but it's also incredibly empowering.
Now let's talk about the dark side of fast cash. Here's the reality nobody talks about. The internet is forever. What might feel like a smart financial move at 25 could come back and haunt you at 35 when you're trying to pivot back to more traditional career. Imagine explaining to your kids why their teacher recognized you from a certain website. Oh, mommy was just experimenting with some digital entrepreneurship. And the life of OnlyFans business is short as fuck, okay? The minute you hit 30, society, weird ageism kicks in and the money isn't rolling like it used to. It's like being a professional athlete, but instead of running track, you're running out of new poses.
It's a reminder that I have the freedom to carve out a life of my own on my own terms. A freedom that so many people will never experience because they're just too afraid to break the norms that are set by society.
Okay, now this is where it gets serious. When stories like Zara's go viral, they glamorize this shortcut to success. But what they don't show is the grind, the backlash, and the long-term risks. Young people are already bombarded with messages about how school doesn't matter, you don't need college to become successful. And while that's true for some, it's not true for most. Society needs teachers, engineers, scientists, the people who make the world function, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Without them, we're just a bunch of people trying to survive on TikTok tutorials. Zara's path might seem glamorous right now, but what happens when everybody tries to follow it? Spoiler alert, it's chaos. So what's the verdict? Zara isn't entirely wrong. The educational system does need reform, and people should have the freedom to carve their own paths in life. But her story isn't one size fits all solution. It might seem to be. For every Zara who makes it big, there are countless others who don't. And let's not forget the bigger picture. Chasing fast cash right now might feel good, but building something meaningful, something that will last, takes time and effort. And yes, sometimes even a boring 9 to 5. Plus, selling your soul isn't exactly new. People have been doing it for centuries. It's just that now they have ring lights. Bro, do you think, I don't understand what's wrong with people nowadays. They really don't hesitate on selling their souls just like for money, just like that. They don't even think it through what's gonna happen in the future. People need money. Yes, bitch, everybody needs money. Do you think I like working in construction? No, but I have to pay rent somehow. And yes, I try to do other side hustles on the side, but just because life is slow at the moment for me, don't mean that I have to pop my ass online. I don't know. So what do you think? Is Zara's decision bold and inspiring? Or is it just another example of the internet screwing up our priorities? Let me know in the comments down below. And hey, if you're feeling stuck on your job or school, remember, shortcuts might look tempting, but the long road usually takes you further. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and maybe hit the books instead of OnlyFans. And if you like this video, maybe you'll like this one. I don't know, maybe. Thank you all again so much. And as always, deuces.